Alright folks, welcome to another beer review, and today going over to Track, and we're having a look at Here in the Morning, which is a pale ale brewed with Strata and Nelson, 5.2% ABV. It's Manchester Derby Day, so I've basically just got Track beers to enjoy and representing unintentionally. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get this open and see what we get. Picked this up as part of one of their, it was a 12 pack of mixed pales and IPAs, 3 of each, and of course I had to get myself a cheeky 4 pack of Sonoma as well. And shock horror, that beer's pretty much been depleted. I've got 1 can of each now for reviewing purposes. But anyway, beer in the glass then, and kind of matches my my sweatshirt, which, by the way, I've probably pointed this out ever since I've bought it. If you're a bigger man, although I'm sure there'd be some women who would not say that I'm a man, but we won't divulge into that. If you're a bigger set man like me, it can be, just in general, an absolute pain to find not only clothes that fit, but also fit in a way that don't make you look like a darts player past their prime or a pregnant man. And breweries as well, and I've just realised it looks messy. Hopefully there's no stains. There wasn't. I'm a religious man. But yeah, brewery merchandise is a very, very slippery slope. That's not the right phrase I wanted to use, but it doesn't matter. You get where I'm coming from when it comes to merchandise that fits the bigger person, man or woman. And I can safely say that Track's sweatshirts fit really well. I'm an XL. This is an XL. Doesn't look too bad. Depends on what angle though, and if you see me from the side, you see a protruding stomach, as you would expect. Not only a protruding stomach, a bit top heavy as well for a man. But yeah, good fitting and really nice quality as well. I do have a grey sweatshirt that I bought from Track ages ago, but that doesn't really fit as well. And that's an XL also. And I had a t-shirt that was maybe a little bit too tight for an XL also. Can't comment on Track's modern t-shirts, but sweatshirts, if you're a larger person, then Track are going to treat you well. Anyway, so yeah, beer in the glass then, and it's a lovely sort of golden hazy looking beer, just a lining of white head. Let's see what we get on the nose. I would say you get the Nelson a fair bit on this, which is a hop that I'm still not a fan of, but if used correctly, it adds a lot to a beer, for my own personal preference, obviously. There's a lovely, almost like vanilla-y tropical aroma coming from the Strata. Sort of, but not quite. Close. What? Kind of, but not really. Coconut. A little bit of like a sweetened melon, as opposed to just a normal melon. Ignore me. Smells really nice, but there is that grapey, drying sort of aroma coming from the Nelson, but the hops work beautifully together. ABV on this is 5.2%. That smells damn good. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. It's got a soft, light, but smooth body. Definitely get like a bit of a melony pineapple flavour coming through. But then that like quintessential Nelson. That sounds like it should be a title of something. Quintessential Nelson. Maybe Lord Nelson. Quintessentially Lord Nelson. There you go. I'm sure there's a proper pretentious like hipster indie boy who goes on tour with a guitar, probably called something like that. You know, one of those ones is like kooky. And yeah, I'm 33 years old using the word like kooky. Kooky in the vein of Mac DeMarco. Handsome in the vein of Tame Impala. But got a little bit of like that annoying indie fuckboy, but they were proper chav in high school vibe of like Jerry Cinnamon or Sam Fender. Came across really resentful there, Peter. Very resentful. But I'm not. I do actually really quite like Sam Fender, and I'm a fan of Mac DeMarco. But you know what I mean? Like, we're the fat and ugly singer-songwriters, by the way. Yeah, not too dry on the finish. A little bit of a grape musk character coming through. It's not like the most insanely hoppy beer you've put your teeth in. It's not the most insanely hoppy beer that you've had. And that's one thing that I have started to pick up on with Track a lot recently. Because, you know, it's natural, isn't it? If you're going to be releasing new beers week in, week out, whether that be just like one new release or 3 or 4 or whatever, there's sort of like a, excuse me, like a modesty with some of the pales and IPAs that I've had recently. You know, that's not just like pure juice. More of like in the vein of something like Sonoma, but obviously this is a little bit heavier than Sonoma. Got different hops. Don't know what hops are actually used in Sonoma actually. But you know what I mean? It's like beer designed, and obviously I'm not trying to speak for the brewery, of course, but when I drink a beer like this, I get the impression that a beer like this is intended to be purchased as like a 4-pack or something like that. Just something easy drinking yet flavourful that you can have 3 or 4 cans of, pints of, halves of, whatever, and just enjoy it. Not investing too much time picking up. Why am I not looking at the camera? Picking up, you know, you're not. I'm mentally ill, but you know, because yeah, you like. Why won't she message me back? But do you know what I mean? It's like, let's take Gold Top, the Gold Top series. That's big, bold, you know, throw everything and the kitchen sink at it sort of brewing. Because it's trying to, you know, big, bold, make a statement. And that's like even if it's dead tasty when you have one, you're like, do I really need to go get another 2 or 3 after this? But to me, something like here in the morning, I think the format of a multi-pack definitely benefits a beer like this, without it being like a boring, simple, because it's a very basic, sort of basic, well-brewed pale ale, but it's not like boring or anything like that. But yeah, I'm not sure if I've conveyed what I wanted to say with that statement, and I'm probably like the only person, oh, he's such a contrarian, oh, off. But do you know what I mean? That's the sort of impression I get when I drink a beer like this. And I've noticed that I've had quite a few more beers from Track like this. Am I wrong? You tell me. I just don't know anymore, guys. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, where do I begin, really? Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm such a knobhead. It's good, but it's probably not gonna blow your socks off, especially compared to some other Track beers. God, it smells so nice, but put a bit too much, so my hands are greasy. See, that's a little bit of a secret, right? I'm 33 years old, but I look like I'm in my early 20s. I'm sorry, but it's true. Goes a long way. Goes a long way. Anyway, what a mess. And I'm not just talking about the video. But why won't she message me back? If you've tried this, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. That's like the second Track order I've made in a short amount of time. I was doing this last year, you know, when we were in lockdown. I was like, oh, I'm going to make like a conscientious effort to every time I buy beer to buy from a different brewery directly. But I just ended up buying like loads of Cloudwater, Track, and obscene orders from Trembling Madness. But you know what? If they make good beer, which Track, like I've said loads, one of the best, if not the best brewery in the UK at the moment, throw all your money at them. Obviously, do your best, you know, to support other breweries, bottle shops, and burgeoning websites and that sort of stuff. But when you get a brewery that you just really enjoy their beers, stick with them, because one day you might wake up and they won't be there anymore. Anyway, why won't she message me back? I don't know. It's good acting, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I think I'm lost on doing... Edit this out though. I think I'm lost making stupid fucking beer reviews for this lot. Yeah. Exactly. And yeah, I could teach Jack Nicholson a few things. He's a wonderful actor. Well, if you did really care, you would try and get me more opportunities. I mean, I am paying you an obscene amount of money to be my agent, and I've just had no offers at all. But anyway, it's a cash flow problem. Your money will arrive, don't worry. Thank you for watching, folks, and I shall hopefully see you all later. Cheers.